Hello everyone, it's Cynthia with your daily tarot card of the day. Thank you so much for joining me. We're using our Hanson-Roberts tarot. Information is down in the description box. So whenever you happen to find this video, there's likely a message here for you because I deliver general collective messages that are timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I invite you to tune into your own intuition, your own inner guidance, your own higher self, spirit guides, so that whatever card comes up, you might receive your own personal messages and insights. Seven of Wands. Standing up for yourself, holding your boundaries. This card definitely has a quality of defensiveness. So again, I do feel like there could be a need in communication or an action to, again, voice your opinion, stand up for yourself. Remember that no is a complete sentence and that there doesn't have to be any justification behind it, and there doesn't have to be any worry for other people's reactions per se. I'm not feeling like there's a major struggle that's coming from this energy, or like major conflict or anything like that. I'm not really picking up on that, but I am picking up on, especially if there's like this overwhelmed feeling. I don't know if there's also a feeling of intense focus as well. So you could feel like very busy working on something, or you could feel kind of like overwhelmed with the amount of things that you're trying to nurture or give your attention to, either in yourself or in terms of projects or work or relationships and things like that. And it just feels like something could come in wanting, I'm getting this sense of an energy wanting to add to your plate. So rather than this being like a struggle where you have to defend yourself in order to move something that you're working on forward, like, I'm not really feeling that. That doesn't mean that it might not be there for some of you. I mean, this is a collective reading, but the energy that I'm picking up on has more to do with, it's almost like one more thing rolling in, and there's a need to say, no, I can't do, like, I keep getting like an invitation or an offer or something like that coming up. Or somebody asking for help or something like that. And you need to know where your boundaries are. You need to stand up for yourself. If it's something like more immediate, like, would you like to get together tomorrow? Or could you help me out this weekend? Or something like that. You're allowed to say no, and it's okay. The world's not going to fall apart. If there's an opportunity to negotiate an extension, like somebody's asking you for help, they want to work on something or whatever, well, you might turn around and say, well, does it have to be this weekend? Because I'm actually really kind of busy right now and I would love to help you out, but could we do it like the following weekend or at the end of the month or something like that? Like, depending upon the circumstance or the situation, you might have to not have to. You don't have to do anything. That's kind of the point of this. But you can allow yourself to like make adjustments, but don't bend over backwards trying to squeeze one more thing in. That's really kind of what I'm getting here. There's something already like full up to your eyeballs with stuff that, and it could be your energy levels. Like, you could know that you have a laundry list of things that need to get done, and your energy's been in the dumps recently, and you know that you need to schedule in time for you to rest. And rest isn't just not doing anything. Rest is, are you calming your mind? Are you enjoying some little things? Are you giving attention to yourself instead of to others? Depending upon how full your household is, sometimes that can be difficult to even find 5 minutes in a day to where you don't have to worry about what somebody else is doing or if they need your help or attention. You know what I mean? So it can be difficult to take certain breaks or to have some of that time and to feel fully recharged and rested. So I feel like this is actually asking you to pay attention to that with whatever comes up. Don't add something to your plate just for the sake of being of service or being helpful, or because you don't want to hurt that person's feeling, or because you really do care and you really do want to help, and so screw yourself, go ahead and help them out, or whatever the case might be, right? This is talking about, allowing yourself the opportunity to see where your boundaries are, to see what's going on, to make sure that you're nurturing yourself and tending yourself, and that you're not letting things continue to be piled up. There's also another energy here where if it's not somebody showing up with a request or an offer or something else to put on your to-do list, it could be that the universe is messing with your circumstances to the extent where now you have to look at your calendar or look at your schedule and say, I need to take some things, or look at your to-do list and say, I need to take some things off of this, or I need to break them up. So you might just have to do like a review of your project list, a review of your to-do list, a review of your calendar or your schedule. Make sure that you have some downtime for yourself where you don't have to pay attention to anything else. Make sure that you have, playtime. Playtime with others can be restful, but at the same time, you're also exchanging energy with others. So good quality time, enjoying the company of your friends, enjoying the company of your family, this, that, the other thing. Like, yes, we need to take time for that. But we ourselves need to be like alone time, well rested, which can be difficult for some people, like truly difficult, not just because they overpack their schedules, but because truly, like, being alone for an hour feels really stressful because they like being in connection with others, right? Like an extrovert wants to be communicating with others, right? But they still need to learn to be okay with the peace and quiet of themselves, without social media, without necessarily background noise per se, or, fidgety things to do, right? Sometimes we all just need some of that quiet. Every human needs a little bit of that quiet. And it can be balanced with social activities, with service activities, with work or projects or whatever. But again, having that quiet time. So there's something here, either being able to hold up a boundary and say, I apologize, but I cannot. Or needing to turn around and just say no more, right? It's got to wait. Or needing to look at the calendar and the schedule and either thin it out and take out what's necessary, or reorganize, maybe break it up, spread it out, kind of a thing, instead of trying to get everything done immediately, right now, yesterday. So this, even though this is kind of a defensive card, defend your boundaries, defend your self-care, stand up for yourself, voice your opinions, communicate in that fashion. In another sense, this wand's creative energy, this power energy is, coming up to allow us to recognize our ability to manage our own energy and to be aware of that, and be aware of all of the energy exchanges that we make in a day. And especially if we've been feeling exhausted recently, or if we know that there's a whole lot coming up on our schedule, making sure that we're defending our self-care space, that our quiet time, our need to recharge our batteries, and that kind of a thing, to manage our energy properly so that we're not being drained by the things that we are, wanting to do or committed to doing, or, whatever the case might be. I think that was it. I thought there was another message coming through, but Spirit said no. So I believe we've covered it. Of course, if you would like to, if you have any messages that you think might be helpful for the collective, or insights, by all means, you can use that comment section below. I enjoy hearing from you all whenever you do comment. I definitely appreciate you being here. If you're enjoying the daily tarot card picks, by all means, hit the like button. If you're a new watcher and you're enjoying this content, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And I wish you a lot of peace and blessings. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.